Shrinkflation, your favorite products are shrinking. Oreos have less cookies, Coke dropped nearly 100 milliliters from their bottles, toothpaste tubes have gotten smaller. These are all the hidden costs of shrinkflation. Keep watching to learn how you can be smarter than the companies and beat them at their own game. When you go on your weekly shop in your supermarket of choice, you don't notice a very gradual change in the quantity or price per unit change. Well, what if I told you that this was happening in many of the products that you buy, especially products in the food and drink industry? You may be asking, how can a product cost more whilst also simultaneously decreasing in size or reducing in quality? Well, this is the latest trend for manufacturers as they charge you for the privilege of less goods, resulting in an increase in artificial value created for you, the consumer. From a business point of view, this makes sense to shrink the sizes of goods as it makes it cheaper to produce the goods for the manufacturer, resulting in more money from the increase in price, adding to their overall profits. In fact, 70% of food and drinks are responsible for the majority of shrinkflation occurring. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. In the news, chocolate has been a common culprit for this phenomenon. An example would be Toblerone, which has caused massive outcry worldwide by increasing the gaps between the triangles, essentially giving you less chocolate for your money. They have since backtracked and announced that Toblerones would revert back to their original shape. Realistically, for companies to make more money, they have three options. Unfortunately, they can't just do anything they want. They can increase the price that consumers pay, they can remake the formula and risk people not liking the taste, similar to what Coke did with New Coke, or they can reduce the volume included in a packet. Shrinkflation is happening to pretty much all the products where consumers aren't used to shopping in terms of volume or weight. To elaborate, where we think of in terms of buying one bag of chips, one packet of cookies, or a 6-pack of toilet rolls, as compared to say buying a kilo of ground beef or 2 liters of milk. A normal person does not track how many meters of toilet paper in one roll contains. They don't know off the top of their head how much a chocolate bar weighs. So companies take advantage of this because they simply shop by item rather than weight or volume. They can get away with this a lot because no normal person pays attention to this. A common tactic that companies use is products getting smaller and smaller. Then a few years later they come out with a supersized version or spin it as a PR stunt to say now 20% larger, which is the original product size with a new higher price. It seems to be a regular cycle, especially with chocolate bars. In my opinion, this is daylight robbery and it's a dangerous path for companies to follow. That isn't to say that all brands are using shrinkflation to their advantage. Some are actually increasing their sizes, being the exception to the rule. According to Confectionery News, a Kit Kat in the 1960s weighed 35 grams. Whereas in 2015 it weighed 45 grams, being an increase of 29%, which is great for customers. So at what point do they just lose customers and the loss of the sale eats into their bottom line? Well, that depends on how attached people are to the brand, and the only way to know this is to test it. So don't give these companies the satisfaction and vote with your wallet. One way that you can avoid this phenomenon is to shop by checking the unit price. Generally, buying a larger amount of a product saves you money, but you'd be surprised at how often it doesn't. In the supermarkets in the UK, they have a per unit cost, which is what you need to compare it to. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss a single video that we upload, and press the notification bell to be updated on new exciting videos that we have in store. If you have any suggestions for future videos, leave it down in the comment section below. Till we meet again, goodbye.